we were going to be making a nice tomato gazpacho, which is a really refreshing soup, flavoursome and really good for you. So if you guys are ready, let's go. Munch with Mish, another recipe for you all. I actually got this recipe from my aunt. She made this for me one time and it was so tasty and yummy. The day was really hot when we had it, so thank you. So ingredients we need are olive oil, we need a small red onion, 2 to 3 garlic cloves, half a cucumber, about 5 to 6 tomatoes, some salt, some white wine vinegar, a green pepper, some normal ground pepper and some cumin, and also a piece of bread. Now this needs to be soaked in water. We're going to wring the bread out and then we're going to put it in the Nutri Bullet, but I'll come back to this later. So we're going to cut the tomatoes, we're going to cut them in half, and then another half, and then into quarters. I'm going to try my best to not cry when I cut this because I have such an issue with onions. I've been taught so many tricks. If you guys have any tips, please let me know because I really struggle with it. What I do whenever I'm prepping any vegetables is I keep a bowl and I just pop all the skin in here so it's just easier to clean up at the end. We're going to just cut the pepper up, de-seed that. We're just going to cut these into, again, the same sort of size as your tomatoes, about this big. Now the garlic. So I don't know about you guys, but I always struggle with peeling a garlic clove. It just annoys me. And someone taught me this trick, which I don't need any other utensil now, just a knife and your garlic clove. So the garlic skin is all attached to this bit at the top. Okay, so if you just cut that bit off, the skin detaches itself. You want to get a knife that's got a wide blade, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit with the force of your other hand on top until you hear like a little crack. And then you cut both ends of the garlic off and it just peels away. So quick and so simple. And we'll do the same for the last one. Oh, and I forgot my cucumber, so we're going to just chop half. I always keep forgetting to say this in my recipes, but this recipe feeds about 4 to 6 people. So you guys can measure it equivalent to how many people you are serving. I don't know about you guys, but I've got the Nutri Bullet, which is amazing for juicing, for smoothies, but I really want to purchase the Vitamix. So if any of you guys have the Vitamix, let me know if it's a good thing or not. Okay, so we're going to put everything now into the cup. So we're going to start off with the olive oil, so 3 tablespoons. White wine vinegar. So I'm going to just add all the liquid first. I'm actually going to do 1 tablespoon first and then just try it. So I'm going to just add all the vegetables. Now this chopping board was from Wilko, so cheap, but it's been amazing because it just gets everything in without dropping it. Ooh. What we'll do is we'll add the rest of the veg in afterwards. As being an Indian queen, I wish, I have, of course, the notorious spice pot. This is my mum's spice pot. It is just amazing. It's got everything you need in it. So I'm going to go for a teaspoon of ground cumin. Okay, we're gonna pop that in. Teaspoon of salt. Just a quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper. And put the lid on, and we're gonna blend. Make sure this is on really tight, and then we are going to blitz. That looks like the right colour, which is good. So we're doing something right. Oh yeah, it smells great. I'm gonna just add the rest of my veggies. So we blended our soup. It smells divine. It smells really fresh. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh. I just double dipped. Oops. It's my family, it's fine. On Come Dine With Me, Dave Lamb always rats out that person that double dips. That was me. I don't think this needs anything else. No, I really don't. I think it needs a little bit more olive oil. So that would probably be about 3.5 tablespoons. Please go with how you like this because everyone's taste is so different. And the last thing that we need to add is the bread. So I've never done this before, but the recipe says that we need to soak this in water, squeeze out the water and then pop it in. I'm going to decant about 3/4 and then whiz it and then add the remainder back in so it's all combined. Bowl, water. So I've got my bowl of water and I'm just going to rip up the bread into that sort of chunk and just dip it in so that it all gets nicely absorbed. Just let that do its thing. This feels so wrong and so weird. I have enough space to pop the bread in, so we'll put it in. Ew. So one soggy bread loaf goes in. This really does not sound appetizing, but I promise you, this is really yummy. And then blend it one more time. And the consistency is gonna fall, but here you go. So kind of smooth, like a paste, like a tomato paste. Then we're gonna put this in the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours and serve it up, and I'm gonna just make my croutons now. So what you need is 2 pieces of bread. I'm gonna go with the ends because no one eats these in my house. And we're just gonna chop them into small cubes, so about at that sort of size. So chop, chop. You want to get a little tray to put in the oven, and we're just going to put your cubes of bread in. So this bit's to taste. Some olive oil, we're just going to drizzle some on top. Some mixed herbs, about 2 or 3 shakes. About 7 shakes. About half a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add some paprika because the dish has got some tomato in it. This will complement it really nicely. I've got some garlic salt, a little bit of a shake. This is all very much a haphazard measurement. And then what is that? An 1/8, a 1/6 of a teaspoon of pepper. A little bit more olive oil. And then pop that into the oven at 200 degrees for about 15-20 minutes. And you can use them on this Gazpacho, or if you've got any left over, you can put them in an airtight container and they last for about a week. So healthy croutons. So the croutons are out of the oven and they're looking gorgeous. They're not too hard, but they're enough to absorb the Gazpacho when you put them on top. And then all you need to do is I've just got an airtight container, pop them in, and these keep for about a week. So that was really simple, so easy. Okay guys, so that was my gazpacho and crouton recipe. Really easy. It only took overall about 20 minutes to make everything. And before I forget, if you guys could subscribe and click that bell notification so you don't miss out on any up-to-date recipes. And I will see you on my